Everything you know about international trade is becoming obsolete. The physical Silk Road is being replaced by a digital grid that bypasses old laws and creates invisible new alliances. We are diving into how big tech's infrastructure is quietly dismantling old power structures to create a new, high-speed digital hegemony in Asia. As we examine the global landscape of 2026, it is evident that the traditional reliance on maritime corridors is being superseded by a more complex, invisible architecture of undersea cables and hyperscale data centers. This is not merely an evolution of the internet, it is a fundamental shift in the economic gravity of the Indo-Pacific. At World Perspective, we recognise that while the transition presents unique geopolitical challenges, it also offers an unprecedented opportunity for regional empowerment. By understanding these new digital trade routes, nations can move beyond legacy limitations and participate in a future defined by connectivity rather than geography. 1. The digital land grab, from maritime lanes to fibre optics. The rapid migration of cloud infrastructure and subsea cables is currently reshaping the map of Southeast Asia, moving beyond traditional hubs like Singapore to invigorate emerging markets in Vietnam and Thailand. This Silicon Silk Road is becoming the primary driver of regional GDP growth in 2026, as high-speed data transmission replaces physical shipping as the lifeblood of commerce. Historically, the region's wealth was dictated by its proximity to shipping lanes. But today, prosperity is measured by the latency of a fibre optic connection. We are witnessing a strategic pivot as American and Chinese tech giants race to build the first sovereign AI data centers in the region, seeking to anchor their influence in the local soil. While the competition for digital dominance is intense, it is simultaneously accelerating the development of world-class infrastructure in nations that were previously underserved. This influx of capital and technology is fostering a new era of digital equity, ensuring that the next wave of economic growth is inclusive and geographically diverse. 2. The hardware diplomacy of 2026. Servers as the new sovereign borders. The physical placement of server farms is now dictating new maritime and border security agreements between ASEAN nations, creating a phenomenon we define as hardware diplomacy. We are seeing the emergence of data sovereignty zones, where global tech companies provide critical national security infrastructure in exchange for access to stable, tax-free energy. This creates a symbiotic relationship where technology serves as a shield for national interests. Furthermore, a significant shift in power dynamics is occurring as Malaysia and Indonesia leverage their vast renewable energy surpluses to dictate terms to global tech titans. By positioning themselves as the green batteries of the digital age, these nations are transforming their natural resources into geopolitical leverage. This transition suggests a future where economic power is rooted in sustainable development, allowing Southeast Asian nations to engage with global powers from a position of strength and environmental leadership. 3. The Great Decoupling Playbook, Southeast Asia as the neutral digital ground. Southeast Asia has emerged as the ultimate neutral ground for global supply chains seeking to bypass the intensifying trade frictions between the United States and China. World Perspective observes the rise of dual-stack technology ecosystems, where regional businesses successfully operate simultaneously on both Western and Eastern cloud architectures. This pragmatic approach allows for a unique form of economic resilience, as local hubs in the Philippines and Vietnam become the world's new hardware assembly engines. By acting as a sophisticated bridge between competing spheres of influence, the region is insulating itself from external volatility. This decoupling is not a sign of fragmentation, but rather an evolution toward a more modular and flexible global economy. The result is a robust manufacturing sector that provides high-tech employment and stability, ensuring that regional growth remains steady regardless of the broader geopolitical climate. 4. Rewiring the regional economy. The rise of digital-first sovereignty. We are witnessing the decline of the traditional dollar-based trade system as integrated digital payment rails, backed by significant tech coalitions, take over regional commerce. The completion of the Pan-Asian Fibre grid has effectively levelled the playing field, allowing digital-first startups in formerly rural provinces to compete on a global scale. High-speed connectivity is no longer a luxury. It has become a fundamental utility, often provided through private tech coalitions that supplement government services. This social transformation is driving a massive wave of entrepreneurship and financial inclusion, as provincial businesses gain access to international markets instantly. While the shift away from legacy banking systems raises questions about regulation, it ultimately leads to a more efficient and accessible economy. We see this as a positive step toward a future where every citizen, regardless of their location, has the tools required to build wealth and contribute to the collective prosperity of the region. 5. The new map of global power beyond the Strait of Malacca. The control of Southeast Asia's digital infrastructure is now arguably more valuable than controlling the physical Strait of Malacca. As national economies become inextricably tied to proprietary foreign tech stacks, the risk of digital colonialism is a valid concern that requires careful strategic management. However, the nations emerging as the dominant digital superpowers of the next decade are those currently investing in their own regulatory frameworks and technical talent. By fostering a culture of digital patriotism and local ownership, ASEAN nations are ensuring they remain the masters of their own data. The long-term outlook is one of incredible promise. As the region matures into a global tech hub, it will likely serve as the blueprint for how a multipolar world can thrive through collaboration and technological integration. This shift marks the beginning of an era where influence is earned through innovation and the provision of essential digital services to the world. Conclusion: the architecture of an interconnected future. In conclusion, the Silicon Silk Road represents a profound transformation in how we define power, trade, and national identity in the 21st century. While the dismantling of old structures can be daunting, the new architecture being built in its place is faster, more inclusive, and fundamentally more resilient. By embracing the shift from physical ports to digital hubs, Southeast Asia is not just following a global trend, it is leading the way toward a more integrated and prosperous Indo-Pacific. At World Perspective, we believe that the convergence of renewable energy, high-speed infrastructure, and neutral diplomacy will ensure the region remains the beating heart of the global economy for decades to come. The future is no longer written in the wakes of ships, but in the pulses of light through fibre optic glass. If the very foundations of global power are shifting from the control of oceans to the control of data, and your nation's sovereignty is now defined by the servers on its soil, are you prepared to be a citizen of a physical territory or an architect of the digital frontier?